We are here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.
Actually, it's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Largest virtual.
Binance.
Binance. And let me be clear. It's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have to talk about fantastic things that are happening right now in the crypto market. The bull market is back on, never was gone, and the prophecy of global money supply and expansion is fulfilling right now, is coming true right now, and that is very exciting. At the same time as the dollar is making moves, and there are a couple of things really to discuss and to address here, so make sure to stay all the way through. So good morning to each and every one of you. Coffee locked and loaded. Let's take a sip and check out who's here. So Trucking Hank, good morning to you. Adam, also here, good morning to you. Number 33, Patrick, I'm not sure, but I think you might be Patrick Boltman, right? In any case, welcome to the stream. Guys, make sure to smash up the like button here if you haven't yet, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Also, notifications on if you haven't yet. And let's jump right into the action. And by the way, thank you for all the rare hodlers who continue to keep supporting here. I think there will be, once this bull market is going back to the all-time highs and beyond, a lot more people will chime in here. But let's look at this first. Let's look at Bitcoin first, how it's looking, how it's doing. And it's very interesting, right? There are two major things to point out here. Let's go on the daily quickly for Bitcoin. And one is the trend line here that we discussed last time. There we go. Now we have it. The trend line that clearly has broken, right? We discussed it in the last stream before Easter. By the way, happy Easter. I hope everyone had a nice celebration there. But this trend with a lot of touch points has broken out. That is one thing. The other one is this here, where you basically have a inverse head and shoulders with a very small shoulder here, which also broke out and retested right now. Yeah, of this horizontal support. So I think this could be the beginning of the turnaround. Inverse head and shoulders. Target 96 to 99,000, which I think is also golden pocket of Fib retracement, and it would be back up here where major resistance will come in again. So basically, it will be it's up. It's breaking then this support, but it's up here where a lot of noisy stuff is happening. So we will see if then there is a major resistance or it's just blasting through. But I think the next days are going to be really, really good, and I will also show you why. But first, a look into the news, what is happening here. European markets set to return from long Easter break with a positive open. Let's see if that happens. The dollar falters, and we're going to look at this in a second as well. The world's central banks tread a tightrope, devalue their currency or not, right? That is basically in a rock and a hard place. Can they do it or not? US dollar falls to 3-year low in response to Trump's Powell threats. Trump has twittered against Powell on Twitter, or on X better. He has twittered on X. Asia Pacific markets subdue after Trump's attack on Fed shares, sends Wall Street tumbling. So we will really see that. Then obviously the Pope has died, stuff like that. I don't know how much that impacts the markets, to be honest. Many people are just waiting for Bitcoin to hit 1 million, right? So here's something from Interstellar. If you have watched this movie, you know which scene that is. But basically they are on a planet, 1 hour there, like 7 years on Earth, somewhere in the outer part of a black hole that curves the time. And many people hope that happens also. One day they just wake up and Bitcoin hits 1 million. So they will wait until Bitcoin hits 1 million there, which I can understand. But yeah. Some people are actively working on that, which is strategy, buying another 6,500 Bitcoin for 555 million. So the game continues, and it's very interesting how this is going to play out, because this could technically go wrong in the future, but maybe it won't, right? And if it doesn't, wow, it's going to be crazy, because this Bitcoin might be locked away for a long time. We will see. Here we have some action in the chat. That's also good. Bernard Donaldson says, "Good morning, PH. I hope you had a great Easter." Thank you. Yes, I had. With the family, really nice weather. To be honest, I thought it could be worse. Divine the Sing. Good morning from the UK. Awesomeness. Thank you very much, and to you as well. So, strategy, adding these Bitcoin. Shows there's at least one that has faith in the turnaround, but we should also have it, and maybe some reason why it took so long, right? So let's listen to this here quickly together.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin earlier this year may have been struggling with some of the deleveraging that was happening for institutional investors.
Just selling what they could.
Yeah, selling what they could, and I think that suppressed Bitcoin, especially over weekends. But now that deleveraging is done, I think that Bitcoin is going to catch up to gold. And, Bitcoin's old high was over 110,000. So I think there is a lot of room to catch up as a sort of non-dollar asset.
As for the equity markets, you think stocks are attractive, but uncertainty is still the name of the game, and it's going to persist. So you think the high in the VIX, what did you say that was on April 7th, that holds?
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to match that level of fear again. So I think we're probably past peak uncertainty. I mean, even with this Fed controversy, but I don't know if we're past maximum pain. I think that there's still risk that the economic consequences are going to cause markets to be hesitant, but it's going to be hard to match that fear again. So I think a structural low did take place.
So basically, the bottom is in. As the leveraging is out and it's hard to feel the match. That's basically a summary. But I think it's a good perspective, and I fully agree, because global liquidity also shows the same. Maybe there is some more pain in the traditional markets that also hinders the growth of Bitcoin, but I think we are getting there, right? Let's maybe not get to this first. Here, this is global liquidity. And now with our current break up, we are looking at least to follow this curve now. And we could already here, right? I mean, we don't have to exactly wait until this is passed, but you see the time is getting very little until we are poised to follow this. And there are so many things that are aligning. So this is global liquidity, but look at this. Gold just hit a new all-time high. Shout out to Stu. We are on the way for the $8,000 gold. But I said it many times before that Bitcoin at some point just follows gold, and the decoupling here was real. But I think this might be it. I think this might be where it again follows gold, just like here, right? Also here, until this point, we had a major decoupling. Gold was here, very close to a top, and Bitcoin hadn't even gone above this. And now we see this first time we see this coiling up a little bit here. And maybe we are going. And if we are going, then wow, this is going to be a new all-time high, as gold has a major new all-time high. If this is 106K, what is this, right? How is it going to be? Hey, Dongwu, what's going on? Good morning to you. So gold is lining up, and the higher gold goes, the crazier we can expect Bitcoin to go. And then look at this. This is unseen. This level of DXY is unseen since March 22. Which was a level after when the bear market has already kicked in. But still, we are coming back from a super high DXY at 115. Then here, more local, from 110. Now we are at 98. So DXY is crashing. And this could be the way. I mean, these were the last two bull markets, as I've shown many times before. But this could be the way of us really going into this last phase of the bull run, as where DXY crashes. Let's look at it also on the weekly. I mean, I still want to see the monthly close here, otherwise I don't believe it with regards to a fake out, because we have seen fake outs here, and here. But the fact that we already, and we never had this multiple weeks way below this, shows me that this could really be it, right? Where the dollar gets devalued, and this would be the expected support at around 90. Okay, so also that shows or hints to a big fat bull run. Okay, that should be in front of us for the rest of the year. And the funny thing is, we in 1 week we are approaching sell in May go away, but we could still have crypto creeping up or pumping. The crypto might not care, right? The selling might have been already done. On the other hand, in this turn, Bitcoin dominance is going crazy and altcoins getting wrecked. Okay, we have now officially new cycle highs for Bitcoin dominance. Even this wick is now outpaced. Altcoins continue to suffer, and I would say the next major support for this is on Bitcoin dominance is up here, right? At 65 and then 66, right? So there might be more percentages to go. Yeah, I still left this in because we get completely wrecked on this. And wow, crazy stuff. But maybe at some point we will hit our top when Bitcoin is done rallying, and it is not, and then our altcoins will perform, in my opinion. No matter, some people are also seeing a triple bottom for the altcoins. Look at this. I don't know if that's the way to analyze this, because you could also form a head and shoulders here and get destroyed. Unfortunately, our mega cup and handle pattern got destroyed as well for the altcoins. Okay, but so far so good. So we have global liquidity, we have gold, we have the DXY, so everything's lining up for Bitcoin to go to a new all-time high. So we will see when that is happening and how long we have to wait. But overall, it's good for the crypto market. The crypto market has a green week already. If we look at the weekly, we are the leader here is Pulsix. Pulse X is the leader. Tau shortly after that. But we have also Fed, Casper, and so on in the green. On the daily, we are like things like Fartcoin, but Casper, PulseX, Kaya, and so on moving. Other coins are slightly in the red, so a little bit hesitant. But as we see, or as we have seen before, Bitcoin is the center of attention and also where the money flows. At some point, there will be not much more selling left in the alts. We see it from time to time that suddenly an alt pumps 10-20% out of the nothing when someone buys. So I think that also the good times in the altcoin space will be back at a certain point. Needless to say that a full altcoin portfolio will still get wrecked here. Sorry. I had to yawn here. Sorry for that. But there we go. And that is basically what I wanted to show you for the upcoming or for this week, for the next week, as a tendency. Let's quickly look also at altcoins like Ecomi, and here we really we're not happy, right? We can't be happy about this because this is uncharted territory. I think now I don't have to do much more and just look at what's happening because it's falling out of this mega wedge. And now we can only look at one thing, and that is maybe the month doesn't close like this, right? Massive sell volume. Good that there's high volume, but it's the wrong direction, right? And now we still have 8 days and 19 hours, but you really don't want to close the month like this, in my opinion, right? I mean, what the heck? And this is exactly what can happen in altcoin. You can go 90% down, you buy some more, and then you go another 90% down, right? I mean, right now, in uncharted territory, waiting for the altcoin market to return, right? So that is it. The ones that profited here were whales. Whale, and then the final dump, right? Not much to say there, unfortunately. I read something today which I wanted to clarify with you guys, and I'm already at the VV part here, but one second. Oh, by the way, I didn't cover what I have on the we are coming to the VV part very soon. I didn't cover what I had on the thumbnail because it was hidden at the last tab. But what's interesting is the rally setup for us. If you look at Bitcoin, right, I had this on the thumbnail, but here's the comparison. S&P 500, cup and handle, rally, loss of trend line, right? Gold, cup and handle, rally, we will see, question mark, right? But topping out fairly soon probably. Bitcoin, cup and handle, starting to rally only now. And then altcoins, cup and handle, hasn't even broken out, right? So we see that this first, then gold, then Bitcoin, then altcoins, and now where's my cup and handle for the NFTs, right? But that is the sequence. So probably gold is headed somewhere into a blow off. I don't know if it will be 3,500 right now or 4,000. So who knows, right? But we see the rest of the market is already crashing of S&P 500. So we're really in the final stage here, right? But that is what I wanted to show you. So now we can go to VV. The stream is going to a little bit shorter. And I saw a comment today from, I think it was Orange Bag Lady, and or was it? I don't know. And she said that she wasn't happy with the communication, that VV doesn't go somewhere and yada yada. But did someone hear that VV isn't coming to Portugal or something like that? I don't know. I didn't hear it. In the meantime, while you guys tell me that in the chat if there is something going on like this, what the heck is this? Dogs, Marvel Mighty Pups are here. So the Mighty series is continuing with dogs, which are kind of funny, right? I mean, relatively funny. They look good. These collectibles look good, I have to say, and they could attract a lot of people. Some weird artists, that's fine. Some art drop already happened. Level 100 trophies are being reviewed. There is the next batch of level 100 trophies. That's cool. It seems that there are a couple of people that have reached this milestone now. I think I'm at level 54 only or so, but it will take me another 4 years to get there currently. But maybe with the comic sets, I might get there. Digital collectibles market is expected to grow. Look at this, cryptonews.com. The digital collectibles market is expected to grow from 9.4 billion to 84.6 billion by 2033, which is quite a long horizon, right? To just do a 5x. But it's a growth, and probably these estimates are going to go higher by the time, as already if you calculate inflation of 9.4 billion into 2033, you might reach similar things, who knows, right? But here's a good interview, or here's an interview with CEO Ben Rose, reveals what's next for collectibles. So Vivi getting some exposure there, which is good, right? That is nice. A new 1 of 1 also coming out, which is cool. Let's see. So a lot of things are happening. I'm seeing this here. 80 special chaser edition. I didn't see that. Over Easter I was completely out. Wow, hey, who is this here? Level 100. Oh, Charles Delgado went to he became level 100. Congratulations. Nice. Good day, mate. What's up? Good to see you, Ronai. How are you doing? How's my lovely Brazil doing? Yeah, but that's basically it for Vivi. I just couldn't find anything regarding them going or not going somewhere. But I saw this post. Maybe we can just put in Vivi and see if there's anything. That's a good video. Curious to see what's going to drop on May the 4th. Yeah. Going to Lisbon since they cancelled London. Oh, that's what they cancelled. So they cancelled London, but they're not coming to... they are coming to Lisbon, but they cancelled London. Okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out. I thought that... yeah, I'm trying to make it maybe a little bit later because of some things work related that are happening in the time, because it's during the week, right? And sometimes there are things where you just can't get the days off, but I'm trying to come later. Yeah. That's the idea, to enjoy some Lisbon. Okay, so I don't see anything about that here, but okay, if it's only London that is cancelled, then that's fine. Yeah, 4th to 6th June. Problem is 4th to 6th June is during the week, right? So I will have to see when I can, when of these days I can leave. That's unfortunate, but unfortunately also reality. Yeah, so That's it for today, guys. Today a little bit short stream, not even half an hour, but I have to jump. So make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get excited for a next leg up in this bull run. It's looking good. Bitcoin sitting at 88,348 right now. It closed the day above overhead resistance. Global liquidity points to up. Gold tells us new all-time high. DXY tells us the bull run is on or back on. And I think it's coming, guys. No one believes it, so the time is right. And no one is believing that something's happening here, so probably the time is right. And we are not in major complacency, but going up. Now the volume has to kick in, and then Bitcoin and crypto can rally to new all-time highs. So for that, we are excited. If you are, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and wherever you are on the world, have a great morning, evening,